I'm Anita Horgarth.
Buck melanoma. Molly Russell's wart. Not her wart. Not her wart. I'm the wart.
Buck?
Bob?
Buck!
Bob?
Buck!
Bob! She's my tumor. My growth.
You ever hear of a tuna?
My pimple. I'm Uncle Wart. Just old Buck Wart Russell. That's what they call me. Or melanoma head. They'll call me that.
Crying out loud!
Melanoma head's coming. I'm sorry.
You fucking shithead! I'm gonna suffocate in here!
Uncle. Maisie Russell's uncle.
I'm sorry! I'm fucking sorry!
I'm assistant principal here, as you've probably noticed from the indications on the door.
Gay asshole! I'm sorry!
This door?
The outer door.
The outer door?
Yes.
Because there's nothing on this one.
I'm gonna sue your balls off, man!
That's just about enough of that.
Sorry.
Your history, man! You're wasted! I'm gonna sue you for everything you've got, man!
I don't think I want to know a 6-year-old who isn't a dreamer or a silly heart. And I sure don't want to know one who takes their student career seriously. I don't have a college degree. I don't even have a job.
You're wasted! I'm gonna sue you for everything you've got, man! You're gonna be broke! So come on, come and get me! You fatso!
But I know a good kid when I see one. Because they're all good kids. Until dried out, brain-dead skags like you drag them down and convince them they're no good. You so much as scowl at my niece or any other kid in this school and I hear about it, and I'm coming looking for you. Take this quarter. Go downtown and have a rat gnaw that thing off your face. Good day to you, madam.
Next.
Hello, my name is Michael Morley, and I'm here to review Uncle Buck. This came out in 1989, directed by John Hughes, and starring John Candy as Buck Russell, the iconic role. This movie is one of my childhood favorites. It has resonated with me as a child, as a teen, and as an adult. It was the first thing to really teach me to not to judge a book by its cover. And Buck Russell is one of these people who you would look at as a lowlife. Someone that has really nothing going for them. A person who has no job, no future, nothing, but just happens to be... You know how there's someone in the family, there's always the black sheep in the family, and you, as they say, you can choose your friends, you can choose your enemies, but you can't choose your family? Uncle Buck, Buck Russell, is that person in the family. But once we get to really understand him as a person and who he is, you actually start to fall in love with him. And that is because of the charm of John Candy. John Candy, whenever he acts on screen, he has the ability to make you fall in love with his roles, with his characters. He is sort of like a Robin Williams. He can go from comedy to serious, and he does it so naturally. You can just tell that John Candy and John Hughes have obviously got really good chemistry with each other. Otherwise, John Hughes wouldn't keep working with John Candy. And this is also his second adult movie that he had directed after Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I gotta tell you, I love these movies. These are my favorites of John Hughes. There are lots of teen movies that John Hughes has done. There's even child movies. But when he does these adult movies, they're just so funny and so relatable and so real. I wish... I miss John Hughes. I miss him. I miss his writing. I miss his films. I miss John Candy. God, every time I watch a movie with John Candy, I absolutely miss him. I gotta say, the kids in this movie, Miles, Maisie, and Tia, these three actors are incredible. They are one of the best ensemble sibling casting you could see in a movie. This is so believable. The scene at the start where they first get introduced and you see them together in the house as they're getting back home from school, it is the most believable interaction that three siblings would have of each other. They're completely from different age groups. They do not get along. They are arguing, they're bickering about everything, about anything. And I love Tia's character because she is such a shithead. She's just at this rebellious stage. And I love how Uncle Buck and her interact with one another, and how Uncle Buck is the one that really gets in under her skin, and it's like he knows what she's going through because he was at that stage in his life like her, so he relates to her in a lot of ways. Even though she hates him, he's like, she's pretty much like me when I was a teenager. As time goes on, you get to see how responsible Uncle Buck is. It's actually the clown scene, that we actually start to see that he really does care about the kids, and that he is responsible when it comes to looking after them, and that he does care about them.
I didn't order you. My sister-in-law did. She's not here right now. I'm looking after I'm the uncle. Buck Russell's the name.
Right, great. Listen, I'm sorry I'm late. I was at this all-night bachelorette party. Hey, you need any dildo jokes? I'm the guy!
What did you have, a few drinks this morning? Huh? I think you did, didn't you?
What are you, Mother Cabrini? You never touch this stuff?
No, but I wouldn't be drinking if I was going to entertain some kids.
Hey, I don't have to take any shit from you. You know who I am? In the field of local live home entertainment. Oh, my God!
Get in your mouse and get out of here.
Hey, you, let me tell you something, you low-life, lying, four-flushing sack of shit.
My only complaint about this movie is that I wish the mother really did not like Uncle Buck. He's her brother-in-law. She really did not like him throughout the whole entire movie, and she did not want him to look after the kids. It was her husband, the brother of, Buck Russell. At the end, we didn't really get to see a reconciliation between Uncle Buck and her, like a scene to have, I was wrong about you. We never got that. But obviously she was very proud to see that Tia had evolved and changed, and even the other kids, Miles and Maisie. And I'm going to say, oh my God, Macaulay Culkin, that kid was ahead of his time. He was an old soul. He was like an older man inside a child. And he was so good that John Hughes said, this is the kid to get for Home Alone. They were casting Home Alone at the time and finding kids everywhere, and they couldn't find a kid for the part. And John Hughes saw Macaulay Culkin and said, this kid,
I'm a kid, that's my
this
job.
is the kid. Like, literally stop all casting. We're not doing the film unless he is the one playing Kevin. You totally see Kevin McAllister in Macaulay Culkin in this movie. It's the charm. You can just see it. This is his beginning road of becoming Kevin. There are so many funny elements in this movie. There's so many classic things that I could go on about, but I'm not going to spoil it. This is one hell of a classic. Something that we rarely ever see these days. These sort of comedies, we just don't see them nowadays, and it's really sad. 9 out of 10.
Buck Russell had always been the black sheep of the family.
I'm stunned that I'm related to you.
Until one night,
Buck, we have a problem with the kids. We're stuck for somebody to watch them.
I trust him.
My brother, for God's sake.
he's irresistible. He's unbelievable. John Candy as Uncle Buck.
What does he like to drink? I've been leaving the toilet seats up.